What is the best business to run online in 2025? Hey everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So let me ask you this question. Would you like to earn a hell of a lot of money, have a hell of a lot of free time to do other things, and earn money from a way that gives you a lot of pride and fulfillment? If you answered yes to those three things, then the best online business to run is simply a coaching or teaching style business. These are a couple of things that I want you to know about why it's one of the best business models you could possibly get into. The first thing is it is easy to start and low startup costs. Unlike the old days of business where you need premises and a shop front and whatever else, with an online business, you don't need any of that. As long as you have access to the internet, social media profiles, and the ability to create content, you can get started for very, very little. Number two, they have consistently low overheads. As you grow and scale, and if you want to become a big business, you can do so without needing hundreds of people on your team. Again, unlike traditional businesses, this is a really lean business without loads of different moving parts and lots of different people that you need to be managing as you continue to grow. And what that means is you can have high profit margins, but also you don't need to be investing loads of time into growing a team and teaching people what to do in that team and worrying about paying all the bills for all these different overheads and marketing strategies. And you don't need necessarily to be doing any of that in an online coaching business. Number three, they give you loads of freedom because you can literally work from anywhere in the world if you're teaching people online. And number four, they're going to give you a massive sense of purpose and a feeling of fulfillment and pride in the work that you do. When you know deep down that what you do when you work with people genuinely makes a difference, genuinely helps them, and is transforming people's lives, what work is there that is better than work that enables you to do that sort of stuff? It's one of the most rewarding jobs you could ever wish to do. And the fifth reason is there's loads of things people need teaching and coaching on, and they will always be things people need teaching and coaching on. Remember, not everybody's going to go and get a teacher or a coach, but those who want to achieve the best results will invest in getting a coach. When I was a kid, I wanted to be an actor. So I went to acting classes. I had an acting coach, an acting mentor. When I wanted to get in shape, I paid money for a fitness coach so they could teach me about exercise and nutrition. When I was running my businesses, I've paid for various different business coaches, business mentors. Those who are serious about results will pay for coaches. And there's always things people need help with. So have a think about what are the things that people need help with. People need help with being coached on AI and technology and social media and fitness, health, nutrition, mindset, relationships, learning an instrument or singing or acting or dance or art. There are so many things that people would pay for a good coach, a good teacher. And nowadays, more than ever, people are doing that online. So here's the 3 steps you need to follow if you want to build a successful coaching or teaching business online. Step number 1, get clarity on what you're going to coach. Now, there's a couple of things that you need to consider when you're thinking about what you're going to coach. You want to think about what is your own real experience thus far. In other words, what is something that you've achieved or you've overcome or you've changed in your life that has really impacted your life, that you're passionate about, and that you'd love to help other people do the same. If you can come from a place of authenticity and you've got a story that people will genuinely relate to, that is a really good thing to teach or to coach. The second thing to think about is who do you want to help? Who are the people that you're excited to help, that you want to work with? Ultimately, who's going to be your target audience? We can't help absolutely everybody. Not everybody's going to want to work with us. Different people are going to want to work with different people. So get clear on who are your audience? Who would you like to work with? The third thing to think about is what are the things you need for credibility or accreditations to help give people more trust in working with you and give you that authority. And of course, you can have the confidence that you know you are trained in what you're going to teach, what you're going to coach. Again, there's so many ways now to get good quality qualifications, credentials, and it doesn't have to be 3 years at uni like it used to be. There's some great courses that you can take online with great teachers where you can get qualified in a matter of months or even less in certain industries. And the final part of this first step is just getting clarity on how do you want to teach? Is it a course? Is it memberships? Is it workshops? Is it one-to-one services? What is going to be your way of teaching the thing that you're going to teach? Once you've got clarity on those things on step one, we then need to go to step two, which is what I call creating an irresistible offer. And what that is basically is having one leading income stream. What is going to be the main thing that you know absolutely tackles your target audience's main problem within that offer? And I would always say what I teach and the way that I work is focus on over delivering, focus on making sure that everything your target audience would be worried about or any objections that they would have or any fears, make sure that your irresistible main product or service addresses those things. So when you talk to your target audience about what you do, it literally is a no-brainer that that is the product for them. And one tip with this is I wouldn't have loads of different things to start with. Some people think in order to make more money, they need more products and services. That is absolutely not necessarily true. Having one solid, irresistible, no-brainer offer can make you way more money, can be simpler, can be cleaner, can mean you can invest more time into making it the best it can be than if you had loads of different products and services. And equally, if you do have loads to choose from, often that doesn't make the client want to work with you more. It makes them overwhelmed and confused and go, well, should I do that? Or could I do this? Or what? It's too much. Keep it simple, keep it quality, and over deliver. And once you've now got clarity on what your offer is, the third step is to attract your target audience. So you now need to think about where are my target audience and how do I get in front of them? Who are the people that already maybe have events or workshops or memberships or social media profiles where your target audience are consuming that content and that coaching? And, you know, speak to these people. Could I collaborate with you? Could I maybe come on your podcast? Could I do a talk at your next event or your next workshop? Get yourself in front of the people who are your target audience by really having a clear strategy in how to do that. You also want to be creating your own online marketing material, your social media content, and make sure that when you show up on social media that you're talking about the themes that are aligned with what you're going to sell. Share your story. Like, your personal story is something people can get behind and buy into. Remember that people buy from people they know, they like, and they trust. And by you sharing your story of how you achieved or overcame the thing that you're going to teach people, that's going to help them feel like they know you a bit more. They can make a decision on if they like you or not. And it's going to build trust. And the other thing that I would say about when you're creating content is give everything away. Because people don't pay for information, they pay for implementation, actually getting results, not just knowing information. Knowledge is not power, it's only potential power. And we're living in an age where there's an abundance of knowledge. You can ask any question to Google or AI, ChatGPT, and the answers will come up in a second. Therefore, knowledge is nowhere near as valuable as it was a couple of decades ago. And if you share your knowledge of why you do what you do, how you do what you do, what it is that you do, by all means, some people will try and just do it on their own. But most people will realize eventually that to get the best results, they need help, they need support, they need guidance, and they cannot do it alone, which is where they're going to then turn to who do I know, like, and trust? Well, it's going to be you if you've been showing up consistently, creating great marketing material. And they're going to know you know what to do because they've heard you talking about it week in, week out. Remember this, attention is currency. You've got to focus on getting attention on your brand. Otherwise, you can be really clear about the coach you want to be, what you coach, how you do it. You can have an irresistible, amazing offer and just be the industry's best kept secret because nobody will know about you. So make sure you're getting in front of the right people. You're creating content that engages those kind of people. And ultimately, you're leading people towards wanting to work with you and get results with you. Let me know in the comments, has this been useful? And if you need any help with building an online business. I am so excited that in a couple of months' time, we are going to be doing the second launch of my online business mastery intake, which is a program that I run with both pre-recorded content and live Zoom sessions for 18 months. You can work with me. If you want to register your interest and get on the waiting list for that, just click the link below this video, drop your email address, and I'll make sure that I email you when we are going to be launching online business mastery. If you need that help, if you're ready to make money online, and if you want to do it with a business model that helps you make a real impact, feel fulfilled, feel proud, and not have to constantly be trading time for money, that is the program you want to get on when we launch it later in the year. In the meantime, thank you so much for watching. Hope it helps, and I'll see you on the next video.